Welcome, condo dwellers and aspiring homeowners, to Home Sweet Condo, the podcast that helps you navigate the exciting and sometimes confusing world of condominium living. I'm your host, Gab, and today we're tackling a super important topic. What other charges do you have to pay after the turnover of your condo unit here in the Philippines? It's a question that often catches new owners by surprise, because let's be honest, that initial purchase price is a big number already. But understanding these additional costs is crucial for smart budgeting and avoiding any post-turnover financial headaches. So, let's dive in. When you finally get the keys to your brand new condo unit, it's a fantastic feeling. But before you start decorating, remember that the turnover itself comes with its own set of expenses. These are often called turnover costs, and they cover various administrative and operational expenses not typically included in the unit's selling price. Here in the Philippines, some of the common turnover costs you'll encounter include association dues. These are essential. They cover the maintenance of common areas like hallways, security, and facilities. You might even need to pay a few months' worth in advance. Real property tax, RPT. This is an annual tax on your property that starts when your unit is officially turned over. Documentary stamp tax, DST. This tax applies to important documents like the deed of absolute sale. Transfer tax. This is charged by the city where your condo is located when ownership is transferred. Registration fees. These are for officially registering the deed of absolute sale with the Registry of Deeds. Water and electricity. Meter installation. Setting up your utilities often involves installation fees. Fit-out fees. If you're planning any renovations before moving in, these fees might apply to cover inspections by the condominium management. Now, after these initial turnover costs, you'll also have ongoing monthly or annual charges. These are the ones that keep your condo community running smoothly. Let's talk about those recurring costs, often grouped under condo fees or association dues. These are your regular contributions to maintaining the entire building and its common areas. Think of it as your share in keeping the lights on, the elevators moving, and the amenities sparkling. Here's a breakdown of what your condo fees typically cover. Security. This is a big one, covering salaries for security guards, CCTV maintenance, and other measures to keep residents safe. Maintenance. This pays for the upkeep of common areas like lobbies, hallways, elevators, gyms, swimming pools, and gardens. It also includes repairs to infrastructure like plumbing and electrical systems. Utilities for common areas. This covers electricity and water used in shared spaces, like lighting in hallways or water for the pool. Administration. This includes salaries for property management staff and costs for running the condo association, like office supplies and legal fees. Building insurance. This protects the building itself against damage from things like fire or earthquakes. Reserve fund. These are funds set aside for major future repairs or replacements, like a new roof or upgrading elevators. A healthy reserve fund helps avoid sudden, large special assessments. It's important to remember that these fees can vary widely depending on the condo's location, amenities, age, and management quality. For example, luxury condos with extensive facilities will generally have higher fees than simpler buildings. In Metro Manila, monthly association dues can range from around PHP 80 to PHP 150 per square meter, or even higher for premium developments. So, for a 50 square meter unit, you could be looking at anywhere from PHP 4,000 to PHP 7,500 just for association dues each month. And don't forget your personal utility bills, like electricity, water, and internet, which are usually separate from your association dues. You'll also continue to pay your annual real property tax. So, to summarize, when you get that eagerly awaited call for your condo unit turnover, be prepared for more than just the excitement of getting your keys. Budget for the initial turnover costs like documentary stamp tax, transfer tax, and registration fees, along with initial association dues and utility installations. Then, factor in the ongoing monthly expenses, primarily your association dues and your personal utility consumption, plus that annual real property tax. Being aware of these charges up front will help you budget effectively and ensure a smooth and enjoyable transition into your new condo life. Do you have any other questions about condo ownership in the Philippines, perhaps about financing options or what to look for when inspecting your unit? Let me know. How's your turnover experience? Comment down below. Then don't forget to subscribe and follow.